Streaming live on News8000.com. This is News 8 Now, this morning.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Alexandra Carter. It is Tuesday, March 5th, 2024, Super Tuesday. Checking in now with News 8 meteorologist Bill Grahl. Bill, as you said yesterday, really, truly such a Monday. But the good news is we're moving on. Our weather, we made it, and our weather is also improving, right?
Yeah, did you hear any thunder yesterday or get any small hail where you were located?
Yes, a little bit of hail. Yeah, like 4 or 5 p.m.
Yeah, literally just about anything and everything yesterday. We had the rain, we had thunder and lightning in spots, we had small hail, we had sleet, even some snow up to the north and northwest, and oh yeah, it was about 30 degrees cooler than Sunday as well, and as you mentioned, kind of a gloomy day, a definite Monday across the region. Check out the highs, low to mid 40s for most, 44 in La Crosse and Eau Claire, 43 in Winona, 50 in Boscobel, 57 in Madison, a little bit warmer to the south and east of us. Skies are mostly clear this morning, just a few high clouds scattered about. We had just over a half an inch of rainfall out of the La Crosse airport, so some beneficial moisture for the region. Averages are 40 and 21, so you know what? We were just closer to those numbers. Records 70 and 18 below for today. Both of those numbers will stay safe. Sunrise time, by the way, at 6:34. Skies mostly clear. Still some lingering clouds over southeastern parts of the state, but the rain from yesterday now well to our east. Current temperatures range from 21 in Black River Falls and Eau Claire to 38 down in Boscobel, and some slight wind chills in the teens and 20s this morning as well. Plenty of sunshine returns today, so that'll feel nice. Milder temperatures as well. Highs in La Crosse around 52 degrees. I'll have more information with my 8-day forecast coming up in just a few minutes.
All right, Bill, we will see you then. Time now for the stories making headlines right now. A few traffic alerts to let you know about as you head out the door this morning. The left lane of eastbound 94 is closed right now due to a disabled vehicle. Here's some video. This is from within the past 10-15 minutes from the scene. You can see multiple emergency vehicles there. The incident located just north of the town of Hickston at mile marker 98. So heads up for you if you use that stretch of road. The DOT expects the lane will be closed for about the next 2 hours. We'll continue to follow this incident and notify you of any new information. Super Tuesday, the biggest day of the presidential primary season so far, is here with voters in more than a dozen states and one territory heading to the polls. It comes one day after the U.S. Supreme Court ruled against Colorado's efforts to remove former President Trump, from the ballot. CBS News correspondent Skylar Henry is in Alexandria, Virginia, where Super Tuesday voting will start in just a few hours.
Super Tuesday is here, with hundreds of delegates up for grabs in 15 states and American Samoa. Last night, the GOP frontrunner, former President Donald Trump, swept the North Dakota GOP caucuses. It followed the release of the Supreme Court's unanimous decision, which says states like Colorado cannot disqualify Trump from the ballot.
It was a very important decision. I think it will go a long way toward bringing our country together.
For Republican rival Nikki Haley, it's make or break amid growing GOP calls for her to drop out of the race. Though over the weekend, she picked up her first primary win in Washington, D.C.
We can either have more of the same or we can go in a new direction.
New CBS News polling shows that a large margin of likely voters have negative feelings about a possible Biden-Trump rematch.
Those same polls show President Biden currently 4 points behind Trump in a head-to-head matchup. Meanwhile, activists in states like Minnesota are pushing those headed to Democratic primary polls today to vote uncommitted in protest of Biden's handling of the Israel-Hamas war in Gaza.
We all want this conflict to end as soon as possible.
Even if both frontrunners pull off a clean sweep tonight, they still won't win enough delegates to clinch their party's nomination.
CBS News will have extensive coverage of the Super Tuesday primaries starting at 8 p.m. Eastern on CBS News streaming and continuing on CBS News with a special at 10 p.m. Eastern. That's 9 our time. Minnesotans among the Super Tuesday voters today. Houston County residents can go vote at the Caledonia Municipal Auditorium today. Those polls set to open in less than an hour now. They'll be open from 7 a.m. till 8 p.m. There are 39 delegates up for grabs for Republican candidates and 75 for Democratic candidates. News 8 will be following the races in Minnesota throughout the day, and we will keep you updated. Republican Senator Rick Scott of Florida met with former President Donald Trump at Mar-a-Lago late last night. That meeting comes as Scott continues to tease that he's making what he calls a major announcement in Washington, D.C. today. It's unknown exactly what that announcement will be, but it comes as the race for Senate Republican leader kicks into high gear after Senate Minority Leader Mitch McConnell announced he's stepping down as the GOP Senate leader last week. If Scott does decide to enter the race, he'll have to face off against Senators John Thune of South Dakota and John Cornyn of Texas. And back here closer to home this morning, a Trumpereau man who had been missing for at least 2 months has been found dead. Octavio Morales was last seen by his family at the St. Joseph the Workman Cathedral last December. On January 10th, Trumpereau police declared him a missing person. Police say Morales was found dead in the marsh area near Myrick Park Drive and East Avenue on Friday. They say right now there's no indication of foul play. And some more road alerts to get to now. Single lane closures on Wisconsin Highway 35 between Holman and Trumpereau will continue today. The Wisconsin DOT says the lane closures on the bridge over Black River are for a soil investigation in the area. That includes exploration and sampling of soils for structural design purposes. There'll be temporary signals set up on that portion of the highway. The closures will run till Tuesday, April 30th. And work is underway on a 2-year I-94 improvement project in Eau Claire County. Crews there working on I-94 from the US 53 interchange to Mallard Road in the town of Clear Creek. According to the Wisconsin DOT, construction includes building temporary lanes and resurfacing the I-94 US 53 interchange, approach pavement and interchange ramps. The bridges over County D and County J highways also set to be replaced. There'll be lane closures as the project proceeds. Construction is expected to wrap up in November of 2026. Despite the rain we saw yesterday, burn bans are still in effect for several counties around the region. News 8 Now's Jeremy Wall explains why the wet weather doesn't mean you're in the clear.
Even with today's precipitation and more sunshine forecasted this week, burn bans remain in effect.
After today, conditions will return to being dry, and we just haven't had enough wet weather to keep it wet on the ground.
The bans are designed to help prevent wildfires that can be sparked by not disposing cigarettes properly or misusing fireworks. The La Crosse Fire Department says something as simple as backyard tiki torches can also cause them.
I know in March that seems like a weird thing, but with our warmer temperatures, with bugs coming out sooner, those are the kind of things that with dry conditions, it doesn't take much if you have any kind of embers floating.
Dry air and high winds elevate the risk for fires. The DNR classifies the fire dangers into 5 categories: low, moderate, high, very high, and extreme. Today's rain has the area in the low category, but with more sunshine on the way, that's expected to go back up.
Forest fires in Wisconsin are very similar to Canada, so we measure a lot of different metrics when we calculate what the fire danger is. But a lot of it's common sense too. So we look at, are we in a drought? What is the chance of precipitation today? What is the wind speed? What is the relative humidity?
In La Crosse, Jeremy Wall, News 8 Now this morning.
And check the DNR's website before you burn anything, because the fire danger classifications can differ from county to county. The time now is 6:08. Still ahead on your morning news, Dairy Queen bringing back a discontinued fan favorite. We'll take a look at the return of DQ's cherry dipped cones in just a few minutes.
More budget airlines are taking off since the pandemic. I'm Wendy Gillette in San Francisco with the advantages and disadvantages of flying with them.
And for now, we're sending you to break with something to put the good in your morning. If what's good for the goose is good for the gander, well, this goodness comes in threes. One animal rescue group in North Carolina looking for a forever home for a unique trio of geese. They have to stay together because 2 of them were born without eyes. They can't see a thing, but the third takes care of them as sort of a seeing eye goose. The plucky poultry pretty much take care of themselves. They eat, bathe, and preen, but they need to stay in a fenced area to protect the blind birds. Their previous owner moved across the country and couldn't take them. Anyone who wants to care for this tight-knit feathered family should contact Carolina Waterfowl Rescue. Don't go anywhere. Your consumer news at News 8 Now this morning is after the break.
We've done many, many renovations. We bought an old house and have made it into an up-to-date house. Whenever anything involves plumbing, the first call I make is to Maxwell White. Their technicians put together a great final product.
Do you feel like America is slipping away? Our country is facing enormous challenges. Our economy, our healthcare, crime, and open borders. Everything is going in the wrong direction. All Washington does is divide us and talk about who's to blame. And nothing gets done. That's not the country I know and love. I'm Eric Hovde. I'm running for the U.S. Senate. And I approve this message because I believe we need to come together and find common sense solutions to restore America.
After I decided my pain was too much, and my doctor actually suggested that I do visit the Good Feet store. Pretty amazing when they put the arch supports in your shoe and you walk around and you realize there's not pain, and you think, how can this arch support in my shoe make my back pain go away? But it works. And how can it make my knee pain go away? It was incredible.
Hip, knee, or back pain? See if arch supports can help you at the Good Feet store.
What I love about T-Mobile is that just about anywhere you go, you're going to have coverage.
Where I live is a rural area. The coverage has been awesome.
Reliable coverage is super important for me, for my business.
And after investing billions to light up our network from big cities to small towns, T-Mobile is America's largest and fastest 5G network. See for yourself. Try T-Mobile's network free for 3 months. Your phone, our network, no strings.
Luther High School is a powerhouse in culture and fulfilling the needs of each student.
I'm hoping to major in some sort of engineering field once I graduate, so I was hoping that doing the robotics and trying out more hands-on things would help me explore the area more and see if I really like it. I think it really lets us broaden our interests more and deep dive into what we would be doing later in life. I'm really hoping I can encourage more girls to do it and just other students and really help people want to explore industry.
Luther High School, Christ-centered, encouraging and preparing students for life.
There's never been a better time to switch to Spectrum. Spectrum Internet offers speed and reliability, while advanced Wi-Fi gives you best-in-class security for all your connected devices. And Spectrum Mobile delivers unlimited talk, text, and data with nationwide 5G included. Switch now and get Spectrum Internet for $49.99, plus advanced Wi-Fi and one Spectrum Mobile Unlimited line free for 12 months. Start saving today. Visit Spectrum.com, a Spectrum store, or scan to call now.
Whether it's a bathroom remodel or comprehensive plumbing services, we at Maxwell White strive to keep our neighbors safe and comfortable in their homes, offering honest, upfront pricing on every service, all backed by a 100% satisfaction guarantee. Call Maxwell White today.
Welcome back and a good Tuesday morning to you. It is currently 6:12. A check of the schoolcast for today. Sunshine returns, but chilly this morning. Temperatures in the 20s to around 30 degrees at 7 a.m. 46 by lunchtime. Afternoon highs climbing into the low 50s in the La Crosse area, right around 52. Dog walking forecast is going to be a beautiful day for that, and really anything else outdoors. Again, definitely a light jacket in store for this morning. But look at this handsome guy, Willow, hoping to walk with Rhonda at some point. Boy, what a cutie. And again, plenty of sunshine through the day. Skies are mostly clear. We have just a few high clouds scattered about. It's going to be dry today and tomorrow. Our next precip chance arrives on Thursday, primarily late Thursday or Thursday night, and then continues into the day on Friday. Rain showers, but maybe cold enough to mix with snow showers in spots, especially overnight and into Friday morning. And then cooler Friday through the weekend with highs primarily in the 40s. Now, yesterday's rain is now well to our east as the cold front has tracked east of our area. But temperatures, again, 21 in Eau Claire and Black River Falls, 25 in Sparta, 28 in La Crosse, and 36 in Prairie du Chien. Sunshine today and a bit milder with temperatures rising from the 30s this morning through the 40s and into the lower 50s for the afternoon high, right around 52 here in La Crosse. I will have the rest of my 8-day forecast coming up just under 4 minutes. Stay tuned.
In your consumer news this morning, when Dairy Queen discontinued its cherry-dipped cone, fans of the sweet treat were furious, and they used social media to lament, but now There's reason to celebrate again. Dairy Queen is bringing it back for a limited time. The cherry dipped cone was discontinued last year. An employee told People magazine it's returning to some locations. The Mega Millions jackpot for last night's drawing has grown to an estimated $650 million with a $308.6 million cash option. The jackpot has been getting larger and larger since it was last won December 8th when there were 2 winning tickets in California. If there's a winner today, it'll be the 7th largest Mega Millions prize ever awarded. The largest ever jackpot was more than $1.6 billion with a single ticket in Florida. That was in August of last year. A U.S. firm wants to pick up the search for one of the most bizarre incidents in modern aviation history. Ocean Infinity has submitted a proposal to Malaysia's government to continue looking for flight MH370. You know that. That's the Malaysia Airlines Boeing 777 that disappeared without a trace back in March of 2014. Ocean Infinity says it has new technology and robotics that have advanced its water search capabilities. More than a dozen new budget airlines have launched since the pandemic started. Some have already folded, but most still going strong, offering new options for travelers. CBS News correspondent Wendy Gillette reports from San Francisco on the flying experience.
A Play Airlines plane arrives every day from Iceland at tiny Stewart International Airport, about an hour and a half outside of New York City. We were invited on the budget airline that has only economy seating, boxed food for a cost, and no entertainment options. But fares to Europe with a stopover in Iceland are as low as $118 each way from New York, Baltimore, Boston, and Washington, D.C.
It was basically about getting from A to B, and most people would like to do that as cheaply as possible. And so you can basically spend your money on your holiday.
There is such a hunger for travel.
Katie Nastro with the airline website Going.com says that's why budget airlines are taking off.
We are seeing just in the last month alone a 5% increase in the amount of people that are traveling since 2020.
Budget airlines aren't always at major airports, but fast-growing Breeze Airways does operate here out of San Francisco International, as well as California's LAX and San Diego International.
Breeze is adding 13 airports and 25 domestic routes in 2024. Other airlines launching in the last few years include the U.S.-based Avelo, Aerojet, mostly in the Caribbean, Norwegian-based Norse, Wizz Air in the Middle East and Europe, and Air Premia, Greater Bay, and Zip Air, all in Asia. One indicator of the difficulties of airline startups is that several have already collapsed, including British airline Flybe.
It's difficult. I mean, this is a cutthroat business.
In the U.S., low-cost airlines have grown from 5 to 15% of the market, putting pressure on larger airlines to lower costs. Nastro says they also tend to have fewer connections and better baggage handling. But there are sometimes other issues.
Budget carriers typically have a lower on-time performance versus other airlines.
She also says keep in mind budget airlines have fewer partners if there are problems to shift passengers to other flights.
Play Now flies to Split, Croatia, among more than 30 other European destinations, and it also offers free stopovers in Iceland, allowing stays up to 10 days. $100 to get to Iceland? Sign me up. That does it for your morning consumer news. Time now is 6:17. Let's check in with News 8 meteorologist Bill Grahl for a look at today's forecast.
Well, hi, Alexandra. Sign me up, too. I've heard great things about Iceland for sure. But hey, yesterday, some beneficial moisture for the region. Check out the rainfall totals. And again, not all of the locations, can't fit them all on this map, but you can see about a 1/4 inch in Eau Claire, just over 1/2 an inch here in La Crosse, almost 7/10 in Sparta, and just over 1/10 of an inch in Prairie du Chien. Not on this map. Bangor, 1.13 inches. Genoa, 0.72 inches. On Alaska, you got just over 6/10 of an inch of rainfall. And again, that's 6/10 in the Decorah area. And Houston, Minnesota, just over a 1/4 inch of rainfall. So not only did we see some rain, we saw some small hail, thunder and lightning, some sleet in spots, even some snow mixed into the north and west. Here's how it looked through CityCam. Boy, it just kind of looks like a Monday, doesn't it? But look at that. Just before 6 o'clock, just enough clearing taking shape to create a beautiful, beautiful sunset last evening. Even a nice little glow in that western horizon just after 6:30 last night. Here's a live look through CityCam. Dry this morning and mostly clear, just some high cloud scattering excited about. 28 out at the airport, 31 downtown. Feels like 20 with a north to northwesterly breeze. 21 for you folks in Eau Claire. Your wind has gone calm. So wind chill's not a big concern for you right now, but they have been in the teens. That cold front now well to our south and east, 50s and 60s to the south of it. 20s and 30s in our neck of the woods, though, including that 21 in Black River Falls and Eau Claire, 32 in Viroqua, 36 in Prairie du Chien. Winds out of the north and northeast around 5 to 10, and that's causing wind chills in the 20s, even some teens in Rochester and Preston. Now, lots of sunshine in store for today as that system is pushed well to the east, taking the rain with it. High pressure keeps us dry today and tomorrow. This little system will weaken and track by to our north and west, probably just spread a few clouds across parts of the area later today, especially to the north. Otherwise, lots of sun today, mostly clear tonight, then a mix of sun and clouds for tomorrow. More sun in the morning, those passing clouds in the afternoon, but nothing falling from those. Then eventually another system takes shape to our west and brings a chance of precip as we head into late Thursday or Thursday night. Temperatures today will be a bit warmer thanks to the sunshine. Lower 50s in the La Crosse area, low to mid 50s far south, and low 50s as we head back to the north. 51 in Osseo, 53 in Black River Falls, 48 in Cornell, so some upper 40s in Rusk, Chippewa, and parts of Clark County, right around 50 for Eau Claire, Chippewa Falls, and Altoona. So milder today, plenty of sun, 52 for the high. Tonight, 27, mostly clear and cool. And then tomorrow, 53, mid-50s on Thursday with that chance of rain. Late in the day or Thursday night, might mix of snow showers overnight and into Friday with chilly highs in the low to mid-40s. And staying in the 40s through the weekend, don't forget to set your clocks forward as you head to bed Saturday night with the start of daylight saving time early Sunday morning. But temperatures back in the upper 50s to near 60 on Monday, and then mid-60s next Tuesday and Wednesday. Maybe a small chance for a thunder shower next Wednesday. So Alexandra, even those 40s for highs, yeah, that looks cool. Probably going to feel cool, but that's still a little bit above average for this time of year. We're kind of spoiled.
Yeah, we are. We will take it for sure. Thank you, Bill. Time now is 6:20. Still to come on your morning news. Researchers are sounding the alarm about a possible increase in avian flu cases around the world. Coming up, we'll have what you need to know about the virus.
Coming up in sports, we're deep into the basketball postseason, but for the Aquinas Blue Golds, the playoffs are nothing new. Hear why the team's playoff success in other sports is helping them with their basketball playoff run. That and more coming up in the Morning Blitz.
Ashley's biggest event of the year is happening March 8th through the 10th. Shop Doorbusters starting at $2.99 and an exclusive delivery offer. Plus, earn 3% back with 12-month special financing on a qualifying in-store purchase with your Ashley Advantage Synchrony credit card for a limited time at Ashley.
You made a cow. Actually, it's a piggy bank. My inspiration to start saving.
How about a more solid way to save?
I'm listening.
Well, BMO helps get your savings habit into shape with a cash reward every month you save.
Cash reward?
And there's a cash bonus when you open a new checking account to get you started.
Wow. Anything you can't do?
Mugs.
Our composite windows are the clear choice for your home. This window is 12 times stronger than vinyl, 2,000% more airtight, and 40% more energy efficient, all at a price less than what many companies charge for vinyl windows. What does this mean for you and your home? Our composite windows make you more comfortable and save on your energy bills.
You're such a window nerd.
I've done my research, so you don't have to.
Come visit our new showroom and test the window nerd's knowledge. Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions, your choice for quality, affordable windows.
NexGuard Plus helps you protect your dog from fleas, ticks, heartworm disease, and more. All in one delicious monthly soft chew. Use with caution in dogs with a history of seizures or neurologic disorders. NexGuard Plus, the one you want for one and done protection.
It's about passion. It's about achievement. It's about hands-on. It's in our history. It's in our present and future. It's time to explore what Chippewa Valley Technical College is all about. Find us online at cvtc.edu and see what's in it for you.
Ashley's biggest event of the year is happening March 8th through the 10th. Shop Doorbusters starting at $2.99 and an exclusive delivery offer. Plus, earn 3% back with 12-month special financing on a qualifying in-store purchase with your Ashley Advantage Synchrony credit card for a limited time at Ashley.
This is you, one place to the next.
one more thing to check off the list. But stopping for 30 minutes? Well, that's just not an option. So that's why there's this, the News 8000 app. All your local news, plus a little bit beyond. So take a break when you want to.
Download the News 8000 app today.
Welcome to the Morning Blitz. The high school postseason is heating up. More playoff games this week, including last night over in Rochester, as the La Crescent boys basketball team look to continue their impressive season. Let's go to the Mayo Civic Center. Lancers taking on Zumbrota Mazeppa. First half action. Parker McQuinn takes the Hail Mary pass, puts it off the glass for two, and then a few minutes later, now it's Gunnar Esser with the ball. He drives to the net, puts it away. Lancers trail by one. Later in the first half, it's Esser again, this time stepping back for three. That's good. Lancers take the lead, but on the other end, it's Hudson Ohm with the shot from deep. He drains it. Zumbrota back up one as they would go on to take down the Lancers 69-49, ending their season. We'll have more games from Rochester later this week. Here in Wisconsin over the weekend, we saw the West Salem girls team advance to state for the second straight year, and we saw 5 of our Wisconsin boys teams advance to sectional play, including the Aquinas Blue Golds, who are eyeing a trip to the state tournament for the first time since 2016. Aquinas picked up a big win over the weekend, taking down the defending state champions in Luther to secure a regional title, which seems to happen a lot for the Blue Golds. On this basketball team alone, they've got guys who have won a state championship in football, played in a state championship in baseball, made it to state in soccer, and ran at state cross country. They've got guys on their team that know what it takes to play in these big games, and it's giving the Blue Golds a lot of confidence.
I think the experience from having to perform in big moments, even if it is a different sport, it's a different type of pressure that someone who hasn't maybe been to a state championship in a different sport wouldn't have. So I think that's a huge advantage for us to play to.
Skep also told me that the Kohl Center is the goal, but you can't eat the elephant all at once. They're going to take it piece by piece, and for them, that's getting a win over top seed Durand, Arkansas on Thursday. 4 other games on Thursday. Location still up in the air, but in Division II, West Salem will take on Fox Valley Lutheran. In Division III, GET will face Elk Mound, who they lost to in overtime earlier this year. In 2 Division V games, Royal will face Columbus Catholic, and Cashton takes on Potosi. Bucks riding a 5-game win streak. No Giannis tonight, though, but they do have Bobby Portis. Sinks the corner 3. Bucks trail by 3. Later in the fourth, and Dame starts to heat up. Step back 3, knocks it down. Milwaukee still trails, but a few minutes later, it's that defense coming up big. Pat Bev gets the steal. Portis passes ahead to Dame, puts it in for 2 of his 41 points on the night. And then Portis gonna knock down the jump shot, caps a 13-0 Bucks run. No Giannis, no problem. Bucks win 113-106. That'll do it for the Blitz. We'll see you tonight.
Make next winter fun for your family at Mount Lacrosse. Season passes are on sale. Buy now for next year and ski the rest of this season for free. Stop out or visit us online to get your season pass today. Sale ends March 10th.
If replacement windows, a new patio door, or a new entry door is on your 2024 home improvement list, then you owe it to yourself to connect during the 2024 Early Bird Home Show only at the Board Store. Visit our showroom and see all of the beautiful window styles. See the beautiful new woodwork you can enjoy on your new windows. Arrange for a prompt free estimate during the 2024 Early Bird Home Show at the Board Store. Call or visit today.
Hang on tight, Wisconsin, because fun just got a lot faster. It's Fast Play from the Wisconsin Lottery, an all-new style of lotto games that combine instant wins with the progressive jackpot. Playing is easy at any lottery retailer. Just print, play, and know if you're a winner instantly. The progressive jackpot starts at $10,000 and grows with each ticket sold. The share of the jackpot increases with the price of the ticket. Fast Play is available now, only at Wisconsin lottery retailers.
There's a reason big dental bills often come as a shock, because sometimes you don't realize what's not covered until you get the bill. That's why affordable dental insurance from Physicians Mutual is important. It can give you benefits that go beyond what you get from more limited coverage plans. Because no one likes a big dental bill, especially if you're retired or on a fixed income. For a free information kit, call or go online now. This isn't some discount plan or preventive-only coverage. This is real dental insurance that helps cover over 350 procedures, like cleanings, fillings, crowns, bridges, root canals, even dentures, at any dentist you want. Dental insurance from Physicians Mutual Insurance Company helps cover preventive care, basic work, and major procedures, with no deductibles and no annual maximum. For your free information kit with all the details, call now or visit sendinfokit.com.
Physicians Mutual, Physicians Mutual.
Make next winter fun for your family at Mount Lacrosse. Season passes are on sale. Buy now for next year and ski the rest of this season for free. Stop out or visit us online to get your season pass today. Sale ends March 10th.
The 8000 Plus app. Stream on your time. You expect more, so thank you for watching News 8 Now.
In your morning medical news, a new study is finding it may be okay for women with multiple sclerosis to take certain medications while breastfeeding. According to the new American Academy of Neurology study, MS antibody treatments do not cause developmental delays in the child's first 3 years of life. MS typically develops between the ages of 20 and 40 years old, and women are 2 to 3 times more likely to develop the disease than men. Another new study finding COVID-19 may increase your risk of getting certain diseases. The new South Korean study found that for up to a year after having COVID, patients may have an increased risk of developing autoimmune inflammatory rheumatic diseases. The study also finds it may also be correlated with how severe your case was. Researchers say patients recovering from severe COVID should keep an eye out for symptoms like joint pain and swelling. Alarming pictures out of Argentina show a massive die-off of elephant seals that happened late last year. According to scientists, more than 18,000 seal pups died. The deaths are now being blamed on a surprising threat, the virus we know as bird flu. Bradley Blackburn has more on why it could be a warning sign.
Along the rugged coast of western Argentina, dying elephant seals filled the beaches last year, a sight that horrified researcher Valeria Falabella.
Someone described it as apocalyptic.
She and her colleagues estimate 18,000 dead, most of them pups. More than 95% of the seals born here in 2023 did not survive.
This kind of mortality is completely new for us.
H5N1, the virus known as avian influenza, has been circulating in birds for decades. Last year's sky-high egg prices were due to a 2022 outbreak that affected 58 million chickens in the U.S. alone. There have been cases where the virus spreads from infected birds to mammals. Now researchers fear it may be moving from one mammal to another.
You feel like it's likely? I think it's quite likely. Humans visit the sea edge.
Dr. Chris Walzer with the Wildlife Conservation Society in New York says we need better tracking of viruses in animals to better protect humans.
This avian influenza outbreak in the last 3 years has been one of the largest threats to wildlife globally. We just can't wait for it to hit human populations. We need to be working upstream to look at what's happening in these wildlife populations.
He says the risk remains low, but the virus is changing quickly. These images should be a warning to governments.
We really need to be on it to see, is the virus acquiring new traits that could create a problem for us humans?
This virus has the potential to be a pandemic.
Absolutely.
In Argentina, they will be counting the seals again this year, hoping for a better outcome.
I will never thought that I will have this kind of side in my life.
Watching for signs of a spreading virus.
And back here at home, if you're struggling to pay for childcare, relief is on the way. Thanks to a childcare tax credit Governor Tony Evers just signed into law. The maximum tax credit a Wisconsinite can claim will rise from about $500 to $3,500 for a single filer. People with multiple children can claim up to $7,000. Evers' office says 110,000 taxpayers will benefit, with an average of about $650. La Crosse's Chamber of Commerce celebrating the area's leaders in business. More than 600 members of the chamber were at last night's event, which included an award ceremony. Area businesses and groups were honored for hitting milestones, including the Franciscan Sisters of Perpetual Adoration reaching 175 years, and the La Crosse Symphony Orchestra celebrating 125. The CEO of La Crosse's Chamber of Commerce says it's important to recognize the area's business leaders.
It's just so amazing to honor them, work with them, and really recognize the people who make La Crosse a really great place to live.
Individuals were also recognized for their impact on the La Crosse area. A Community Service Award and 2 Volunteer of the Year awards were handed out. You can listen to music in so many ways, with headphones, in cars, and with turntables. Buying records has become popular again, and people need turntables to listen to them. James Groh shows us a Wisconsin company that has become world famous for selling luxury turntables.
We start off at $1,500 and go all the way up to $26,000, $30,000, depending upon the tone arm and cartridge.
Soda Turntables in Walworth County is renowned for producing high-quality sound. Its turntables are in stores all over the world and are shipped globally.
If you're going to drink a fine wine, you're not guzzling something. You're going to appreciate it on every level.
And that's exactly how Soda Turntables, which stands for State of the Art, wants its customers to use its record players, appreciating the fine nuances of the wood, stylus, design, materials, and the overall build to allow for the best sound possible.
That customer may be putting a $10,000 to $12,000 or $20,000 tone arm and then a $10,000 to $12,000 or $20,000 cartridge on there.
Some of the turntables can even take warped records like this and flatten them out for an even better listening experience. Soda Turntable is small, with just about a dozen employees. Despite each record player taking about 40 to 60 hours to craft, the company sells about 750 a year. Recently, business has been good as vinyl sales continue to increase, according to the Recording Industry Association of America.
2020 into 21, because everyone was staying at home, so there was a lot, audiophiles were listening. And so we had explosive growth.
Christian bought the company right before the boom in 2018 after building a successful trombone and trumpet mouthpiece manufacturing company.
So I'm a trombone performance major, and this is what happens when you get a music performance degree. You have to figure out something else.
He's still making those mouthpieces too. As a lifelong audiophile, Christian is living his love of sound.
Like being one of the Santa's elves, you know, you get to work with these products day in and day out, and then you get to hear them at the end.
Soda Turntable is not alone in the Wisconsin luxury item manufacturing business. Grand Craft, also located in Walworth County, makes vintage boats that can range from anywhere between $250,000 to $1.5 million. The time now is 6:37. Let's check back in with News 8 meteorologist Bill Grahl to tell us what to expect on our morning commute. Hi, Bill.
Hi, Alexandra. A lot drier, that is for sure, compared to our wet and rather gloomy Monday. Let's head outside through CityCam, and you can see a mainly clear sky, just some high clouds off there in the distance as we look off to the west. Temperature is kind of chilly though, but you'll need to dig out those sunglasses once again. You can see on Interstate 90 heading to the east already some sun glare as that sun is just starting to peak above the horizon. Official sunrise time at 6:34, but plenty of sunshine today and milder temperatures with readings rising through the 40s and into the low 50s this afternoon. Yesterday's rain has now pushed well to our east as the cold front has done the same. Current temperatures kind of chilly, 20 in Black River Falls, 21 in Eau Claire, 25 in Sparta, 28 in La Crosse, 32 in Viroqua, and 35 in Prairie du Chien. Wind chills, by the way, in the teens and lower 20s in many spots. So plenty of sun today, just a few passing clouds, especially to the north this afternoon. Otherwise milder than what we saw yesterday with highs in La Crosse around 52 degrees. I will have the rest of my 8-day forecast on the other side of the break, but coming up in our Buzz Report, John Cena and Zac Efron are in a new comedy about a group of guys who bring their imaginary friend to life. We'll take a look at Ricky Stenicki in just a few minutes, so stay tuned. We'll be right back.
How much time do you spend comparing prices on pre-owned vehicles? At Doll Auto, we're comparing prices every day, all week, all year, because we want our price to be the best price by far. Doll Auto.
Do you feel like America is slipping away? Our country is facing enormous challenges. Our economy, our healthcare, crime, and open borders. Everything is going in the wrong direction. All Washington does is divide us and talk about who's to blame. And nothing gets done. That's not the country I know and love. I'm Eric Hovde. I'm running for the U.S. Senate. And I approve this message because I believe we need to come together and find common sense solutions to restore America.
I have type 2 diabetes, but I manage it well. It's a little pill with a big story to tell. I take once daily Jardiance. At each day's start, as time went on, it was easy to see. I'm lowering my A1C.
Jardiance works 24/7 in your body to flush out some sugar. And for adults with type 2 diabetes and known heart disease, Jardiance can lower the risk of cardiovascular death too.
Serious side effects may include ketoacidosis that may be fatal, dehydration that can lead to sudden worsening of kidney function, and genital yeast or urinary tract infections. A rare life-threatening bacterial infection in the skin of the perineum could occur. Stop Jardiance and call your doctor right away if you have symptoms of this infection, ketoacidosis, or an allergic reaction. You may have increased risk for lower limb loss. Call your doctor right away if you have symptoms of infection in your legs or feet. Taking Jardiance with a sulfonylurea or insulin may cause low blood sugar.
Jardiance is really swell, the little pill with a big story to tell.
There's obviously a lot of different health issues related to untreated hearing loss. Hearing loss can affect tinnitus, depression, isolation, heart health, cognitive decline, hypertension, diabetes, osteoporosis, safety and balance. The point is, you're never too old to do something.
Better Hearing Center, 11th and Main, Onalaska, next to St. Pat's Church.
Ever wonder why most window replacements fail? It's the installation process. Hi, I'm Steve from Clear Choice. Many companies rush through installations using the caulk and walk methods. They pop the old windows out, slap the new ones in, add a few screws and smears of caulk, then hurry on to the next job. Your window ends up barely hanging on. At Clear Choice, our Weather Guardian installation process ensures your windows are secure and airtight. Don't compromise on quality. Choose Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions for windows that stand the test of time.
Have your own 5-star experience at Doll Auto.
Welcome back, and a good Tuesday morning to you at 6:41. Some much needed moisture across the region yesterday. Check out the rainfall totals. Many spots right around a ½ inch plus, including La Crosse, close to that in Black River Falls, almost 7/10 in Sparta. And here's some additional reports for you. And by the way, we had rain, thunder, some small hail, sleet, even some snow mixed in to the north and west. Just over 1 inch in Bangor, the big winner, just east of La Crosse. Genoa, about 7/10, 6/10 in Onalaska and Decorah. About a ½ inch plus in Dorchester, and as you saw out at the La Crosse Airport, 0.44 inches at Black River Falls, about a 1/4 inch or close to it in Houston, Volkfield, Eau Claire, and Lafarge, and just over 1/10 of an inch of rain in Prairie du Chien. Much quieter and drier this morning. Lots of sunshine about to be seen. Just some high clouds off in the distance. A little crescent moon there just under the Clear Choice logo in the upper right-hand corner of your screen as well. 28 degrees with mainly clear sky. 29 downtown at the station. Winds out of the north-northwest at 5 to 10, making it feel like 20. By the way, the Mississippi River gauge in La Crosse missing data. A little problem with the sensor there, or the automated gauge. 21 degrees and sunshine for Eau Claire. Your wind is currently calm. So that cold front has now shifted well to our south and east. You can pretty much draw it in very easily there with 40s, 50s, and 60s ahead of it. 20s and 30s and teens behind it. Most of our area between about 20 and 30 degrees, although still mid to upper 30s down along the Wisconsin River. Winds out of the northeast generally at 5 to 10, causing some slight wind chills in the teens and 20s. Feels like 12 in Black River Falls and 19 in Preston, 20 here in La Crosse. Skies are clear for the most part, just those high clouds, but that rain has shifted well to the east along that cold front. High pressure keeps us dry today and tomorrow. This little disturbance will weaken and kind of track by to our north and west over the next 24 hours. So plenty of sun today, just some passing clouds, especially far north. Mostly clear tonight, and then for our Wednesday, kind of a mix of sun and clouds, more sun in the morning with those passing clouds in the afternoon, but nothing falling from those clouds. And eventually a system will get its act together to our west and bring those precip chances by Thursday night. Zone forecast showing high temperatures today right around 52, maybe 53 degrees over in West Salem. Low to mid 50s down to the south. In fact, some 55s in Steuben and Wazeeka, 50 in Waukon. 52 today in Whitehall, Blair, and Arcadia. And as we head to the north, right around 50 for Eau Claire and Chippewa Falls. Some upper 40s in parts of Clark, Chippewa, and Rusk County. So a bit milder than what we saw on our gloomy and wet Monday. Sunny to partly cloudy today, 52. Mostly clear and cool tonight, lows around 27. Still in the 50s tomorrow and Thursday. Most of Thursday dry, but Thursday night, chance of rain showers, maybe mixed with snow showers in spots as temperatures will be close to freezing. And then chilly Friday, breezy, low 40s. Staying in the 40s for the weekend. Don't forget daylight saving time starts early Sunday morning, so we spring forward an hour. We'll get those later sunsets. Milder as we head into next week, flirting with 60 on Monday and then well into the 60s for highs next Tuesday and Wednesday. Small chance for a thunder shower around the middle of next week. That's the latest look at my 8-day forecast. Now here's Alexandra with our Buzz Report.
In our Morning Buzz report, apparently Taylor Swift's songwriting skills may be somewhat genetic. The performer is related to famed poet Emily Dickinson, according to the company Ancestry. Officials there posting a statement saying Swift and Dickinson are sixth cousins, 3 times removed. To be more specific, both female writing stars descend from a 17th century English immigrant. He was the 6th and 9th great-grandfather to Dickinson and Swift, respectively. And in what may or may not be a coincidence, Swift's upcoming album is titled The Tortured Poets Department. The Philadelphia Eagles will have to soar into next season with someone else at center. Jason Kelce, who played his entire 13-year career with the Eagles, announced his retirement yesterday. His parents and brother, Kansas City Chiefs tight end Travis Kelce, were on hand. After getting drafted into the NFL in 2011, Kelce went to 7 Pro Bowls and was named an All-Pro 6 times. Sports analysts have long deemed the 36-year-old a first-ballot Hall of Famer. He'll be eligible for his gold jacket in 2029.
There's only one man brainless enough to steal from the syndicate.
Thank you, Dick. I don't know what we'd do without you.
British baking show host Noel Fielding is teaming up with Downton Abbey star Hugh Boneville in a new comedy. The completely made-up adventures of Dick Turpin follows the exploits of the famed highwayman. But as the name implies, the show isn't exactly bound by the facts of history. You can watch the completely made-up adventures of Dick Turpin on Apple TV Plus now.
Are you serious? Have someone call me when you get out of surgery, all right?
You should drive out there. Ricky's been there for you guys your whole lives.
The devil's in the details, my friend. It worked! Atlantic City, here we come.
That was a quick look at the upcoming movie Ricky Stenicki, starring Zac Efron and John Cena. The movie follows a group of friends who created an imaginary friend years prior in order to get out of trouble. But when their partners become suspicious, the guys decide to hire an actor to play the made-up friend. Ricky Stenicki comes out on Prime Video this weekend. Before we head to break, it's time to look at today's Look Who's 8. Harper is turning 8 months old today. She loves crawling after her big brother, snuggling up, and being in her jumperoo. If you know a special someone turning 8 months, 8 weeks, 8 years, 18, 80, 88 years old, we'd love to feature them. Just upload their photo to our website, news8000.com, and look for the Submit Pictures button on the homepage. Time now is 6:48. Stay with us. We have everything you need to know in 5 minutes or less. Your morning news now is after the break.
Coming up on CBS Mornings, voters are heading for the polls on this Super Tuesday, but most Americans say they feel exhausted, even depressed about this election. We'll talk to an expert who will share tips to stop politics from making you, me, everyone sad. Also, Vlad will make us happy by introducing us to a 17-year-old guitar prodigy. Her name is Grace Bowers. There she is. She jams with Vlad, who can play the guitar himself, and talks about breaking barriers as a guitarist in what has traditionally been a male-dominated stage. Also, award-winning actor, comedian, and now also globetrotter Eugene Levy is here. He'll be in studio, and we'll get a peek at the emotional moments, not only the funny ones, in his new series, or new season rather, of his series, The Reluctant Traveler. All that and more at 7.
Get solar and get saving with Olson Solar Energy in the La Crosse area.
When you're talking to someone and you call someone at Olson Solar, it's not someone in Utah, it's not someone in California, it is someone local right here. By doing that, we control the entire process. So we control the project management, we control the design, we control the installation, the electric, the hookup, permitting, and that really sets us apart.
Stop into our location near you or give us a call and ask us about our Earth Day promo.
I love that my daughter still needs me, but sometimes I can't help due to burning and stabbing pain in my hands. So I use Nervive.
Nervive's clinical dose of ALA reduces nerve discomfort in as little as 14 days.
Now I can help again. Feel the difference with Nervive.
Craving authentic Mexican flavors? Look no further than Senor Villa. At Senor Villa, we bring the taste of Mexico to your table every day. Join us for our unbeatable $5 lunch specials packed with flavor and value. And don't miss our nightly specials where the fiesta never ends. Senor Villa, where great food meets great value. Visit us today. Senor Villa, the taste of Mexico you've been craving.
Are you looking for a high-paying career without any experience? Chart Industries has the opportunity you've been waiting for. Starting wage $30 per hour, highest pay in the area, guaranteed 40 hours, and so much more. If you are making less than $60,000 and want a healthy work-life balance, apply at jobs.chartindustries.com today. That's jobs.chartindustries.com.
All the Taco Tuesday excitement at Taco John's can really start to mix things up. Just look at these delicious simmering Tuesdays. And on this taco, Tuesdays are only $1.19. See you on taco at Tuesday John's, Taco John's.
A lot has changed since the Overhead Door Company installed its first door in 1921. One thing that hasn't, our commitment to quality. We set the standard a century ago with the first motorized garage door, and we have not stopped innovating since. Today, you can build your dream door with the DoorView app, and with the OHD Anywhere app, you can control your new door from anywhere. So next time you need a repair or replacement for your garage door, look for the red ribbon and trust 100 years of experience Overhead Door Company.
Celebrating 70 years, we're News 8 Now.
There's a lot to love on the Drew Barrymore Show.
We're just incredible, washed out delectable.
I want to play and be silly and fun, I'm like in it with you.
Don't stop, we're just getting started. Hit hard, yeah, hitting the party. That's how we do it.
I'm so in love with you, I can't handle it. Oh my God, did we just become best friends?
Let's make it happen, Captain.
Weekdays at 3 on News 8. The First Warn Weather app. Download it today.
Welcome back. Single-lane closures on Wisconsin Highway 35 between Holmen and Trempealeau continue today. The Wisconsin DOT says the lane closures on the bridge over Black River are for a soil investigation. That includes exploration and sampling of soils for structural design. There'll be temporary signals set up on that portion of the highway. The closures will run until Tuesday, April 30th. Work is underway on a 2-year I-94 improvement project in Eau Claire County. Crews there working on I-94 from the US 53 interchange to Mallard Road in the town of Clear Creek. According to the Wisconsin DOT, construction includes building temporary lanes and resurfacing the I-94 US 53 interchange, approach pavement, and interchange ramps. The bridges over County D and County J highways will also be replaced. There'll be lane closures as the project proceeds. Construction not expected to wrap up till November of 2026. Despite rain across the area yesterday, burn bans are still in effect for several counties throughout our area. The bans are designed to help prevent wildfires that can be sparked by not disposing of cigarettes properly or misusing fireworks. Dry air and high winds elevate the risk for fires. Yesterday's rain has the area in the low fire danger category right now, but with more sunshine on the way, that's expected to go back up.
Forest fires in Wisconsin are very similar to Canada, so we measure a lot of different metrics when we calculate what the fire danger is. But a lot of it's common sense too. So we look at, are we in a drought? What is the chance of precipitation today? What is the wind speed? What is the relative humidity?
La Crosse Fire Department also says people should check the DNR's website before you burn anything because the fire danger classification changes from county to county. If you're struggling to pay for child care, relief is on the way. Thanks to a child care tax credit Governor Tony Evers just signed into law. The maximum tax credit a Wisconsinite can claim will rise from about $500 to $3,500 for a single filer. People with multiple children can claim up to $7,000. The governor's office says 110,000 taxpayers will benefit, with an average of about $650. La Crosse's Chamber of Commerce celebrating the area's business leaders. More than 600 members of the chamber were at last night's event, which included an award ceremony. Area businesses and groups were recognized for hitting milestones like the Franciscan Sisters of Perpetual Adoration, reaching 175 years, and the La Crosse Symphony Orchestra celebrating 125. The CEO of La Crosse's Chamber of Commerce says it's important to recognize the area's business leaders.
It's just so amazing to honor them, work with them, and really recognize the people who make La Crosse a really great place to live.
Individuals were also recognized for their impact on the La Crosse area, and a Community Service Award and 2 Volunteer of the Year awards were handed out. Minnesotans are among the Super Tuesday voters headed to the polls today. Houston County residents can go vote at the Caledonia Municipal Auditorium. Polls opening in just about 5 minutes. They'll be open from 7 a.m. till 8 p.m. There are 39 delegates up for grabs on the Republican side, 75 delegates up for grabs on the Democratic side. News 8 will be following the races in Minnesota throughout the day, and we'll keep you updated.
A bit of a chill to start this Tuesday. Temperatures in the 20s and 30s, ranging from 20 in Black River Falls to 37 in Boscobel. Lots of sunshine returns for today. Just a few clouds in spots this afternoon. Highs around 52. 50s tomorrow and Thursday as well. Another system could bring some rain showers, maybe mixed with snow showers in spots by Thursday night and into Friday. Cooler Friday through the weekend. Highs mainly in the 40s, but we warm right back into the mid-60s by next Tuesday and Wednesday.
All right, Bill, thank you. A bumper crop of tumblin' tumbleweeds is causing traffic and fire hazards in 2 western states. These prickly plants are covering roadways, freeways, and streets. There they go blowing in Nevada and Utah. In Eagle Mountain, Utah, the tumbleweeds were described as, quote, roadblocks, according to a post on social media. Residents say they're also stacking several feet high in yards and posing a potential fire hazard. Officials say the tumbleweeds are a part of the fallout from the windy weather that's been hitting the West Coast. Well, thanks so much for starting your Tuesday with us on News 8 Now this morning. We will see you back here at noon. Have a great day.